on and on. And so that's really what it is. It's an homage to artists in every form and
Okay, we're
how
live.
art connects and defines culture.
Let me get the links
I
here.
How's
feel
that? Was
like
that
you
like
can totally. I think you nailed it. I feel like this is patronable. Like, I mean, someone
Patronable.
maybe will invest in this, but it also feels patronable. I don't know,
Let's see
just a
if this
thought.
Yeah,
works.
that's a good one. All right. Well,
Do
that
this.
thank you for
Copy
that.
I'll
that.
plant that
And
seed so that you look for patrons so that they appear.
thank you. Another thing to manifest tonight.
Yeah, I'd been working on
See, I
stream.
think this is
Crazy
part
thing.
of the
There's a
interesting. I'm
ton
sorry,
of.
Melina. Just one quick point, and then straight to you. I think that's what makes this um, prompt an interesting one, because
Okay,
I do think that
over
many
here. Do
artists
this.
um, in all the fields who are trying to take a different road, right? So there are the roads that are set before us, right? The traditional ways of doing things, and
Oh
those are
no! What
available
the
for
hell are they
people
talking
to
about?
try. But those who say, I would like to have my art in the world, but also like to do it paving a way of my own, often those people are on their own doing that. And so having a group of people to just like rip off of ideas of ways to do it, ways it might
Well,
happen, it doesn't
there's no
happen very
n words
often,
on this
right?
one though.
So that
There's no
that
n words in this
creating the
one.
consortia
This
of
one is
having a conversation like this,
well,
but
there
not
is n
just on
words in here, but
Clubhouse,
it's
like
like
really
I think white
bringing
people.
together minds who are doing this in all of these different
Can
fields
I
and saying,
share
oh,
this
wait a
with you
second,
guys? I
how are
could
you
show you who's.
structuring? How
Can
are
I
you making
even
money? How
show
are you
you?
doing this? Hey, how are
I
you
think I
getting
could
this
show
stuff
you who's
shipped?
talking.
I think there's something there. I think there is a need
You
there,
may have
like
heard
kind of
that.
a service need
Okay, this
for
is playing
people
in the
to be
background.
able
This is
to
good.
share and rip off each other and collaborate, not on the art,
Yeah, I'm gonna
but
jump out
on
of Telegram too because if
the
someone jumps in and
creative
starts talking,
problem
it's gonna be
solving
bad.
around bringing the art to the
So we should do
world
that.
in non-traditional ways, getting funding in non-traditional
This is the
ways.
one that I'm in
And I
right
think
now.
that there's a really interesting prompt there.
I was just like what Nia said about reflecting the times, and I think that's exactly why art
Okay, I'm
really
jumping out of this
speaks
room.
to us, and it even speaks to us through times, in different times,
Am I still
and
on the
it
thing? Why am I
doesn't
still on the thing?
lose that
Okay.
capability of talking to us. But in relation to the question here of the
Oh, we
room,
gotta get the chat.
I think in a way it's almost
Where's my
like,
chat?
well,
We
can
get
there
the
be
chat
a
on here.
creative middle class? It's almost like
Browser.
the irony is a
Restream
bit
chat.
you can
Okay, the chat's
almost,
up now.
you have to be middle class to be creative, or you have to almost think like middle
This is
class to
boring.
creative,
There's no.
because
This
in a
isn't
way
good.
this whole
Let's see. Overheard
notion of
Clubhouse back. No, that's the one we
being
were in the beginning.
considering what should you live for and how can
This is
you
fucking
earn
boring.
money, and
Hi.
that
Who ended the room?
conversation,
No, that's another
it
chat.
is in a way not the conversation of art, it is not the
Whispers. Are you
commitment of
listening?
art,
What's
it is the
what's
commitment.
this?
Moments. A story, a sentence, a phrase, a whisper.
No, get
Then
the
there are
fuck
ones
out of
that
here.
don't
This is
fit the
too low.
mold.
Get the hell out of here. Can tech save healthcare? No. Still single. Shoot your load. Hell yeah or hell not. If you find, come play. Nope. Build it and they will come. Oh god. How to spot a narcissist. Discussion with secret network and nifty whale on private NFT. Grab a gang. Basic structure. Oh, this is what the fuck is this?
Is important. The education of family and genealogy is important. Where you come from is very important because it's the reason why you're in the predicament that you're in here in the United States. It's the reason why, as a class, we are in the position that we're in. Every
this
other
one's
culture
stupid.
knows where they come
There's
from,
nothing
except for black
exciting
people.
going
We
on
even
here.
worship a white Jesus. You see, every other nation, every other nationality, they worship somebody that looks like them. We unanimously, 82% of black people
If your voice is at a good
worship
level.
a God that doesn't look
If
like
there's
them.
more people on the stream.
That's not good.
Well,
that's
I
something
think
that
if
has
they're
to be
talking at the same time,
So
like some of the
I
other ones we're
digress with
doing.
that. That's real.
Well, yeah, I think it's the idol worship in it. So, yeah,
What the hell was that? Was that
we
dead
must put
air?
that.
Let me
Well,
find out my last
no,
name,
no, I put
Price.
the volume up. I'm adjusting the volume on my end here. But this is
I'd
is.
be more worried
fuck
about if
that.
it's L
Fuck
or
this
Bay.
room.
Really,
I gotta jump into a different room.
big L. That's what they don't want to
There's
hear.
too much dead air in that room.
It's Christ, bro.
Ah, here we go. This is a good one.
The reasons they like them back. And
Is it advantageous
I used
for
to be
women
a
to
booker
make
at
the
elite
first
models,
move?
and I had a friend, and we were the same age, as I was pretty young, and she was a
Here we
gorgeous
go.
model,
Some private
but she was
dating stuff.
extremely shy. And men would see her, and it was me and the gorgeous model, and they would come over
bitch is
and they
ugly.
would try to talk to her,
I'm
and
gonna show
she
you
would
this
flip
one.
her hair and kind of, almost put her back to them. And guess who got the dates? Me.
What?
Not the gorgeous model, because I would smile
think
and
this
I would
bitch is
say,
delusional.
how you doing? I was just friendlier. And she would always say to me, how did you get that date? How did you meet that guy? Your boyfriend's so cute. And I would say to her, Lisa, they went up to you first and you rejected them. And I just feel that, I'm not saying everything turned into the most fabulous relationships, but I think
Oh my
I was wearing my heart on my sleeve, and
Swipe right, make the
there were
first
lots
move
of
exactly.
heartbreaks, and maybe she spared herself, the heartbreaks, but she also
So
gave up a
Bonnie
lot
is the
of
one
love,
talking,
and she
she's
didn't get married
she's
until 5
apparently
years
a
ago.
hot shit right
So
now.
that's my little
apparently.
story. But John, didn't you say that before about
Let me fix my
men
fucking
liking
audio cable. I can't
Yeah,
hear
men-
what she's
women
saying, though.
that like them back?
Men like women who like them,
Oh,
and
you
every
want
time I
women to
use
be
that
on this
line
one?
on the lecture circuit, the men nod in unison, and the women look at me like I'm crazy.
But women like men that like them too.
I know,
Yeah,
but
this day and
women, and I don't know exactly who's to blame, although I want to blame like the rules books authors and such. But women have this notion that if you show interest in a man, he will be less interested in you. And I'm maybe others can comment about where this idea comes from, but I mean, I've been a man for 50 years. I've yet to meet the guy who says, you know what, I really like Susie a lot, but she's too enthusiastic about me, so I'm going to break up with her.
What the fuck?
Thanks,
Exactly.
John. I think Bonnie and John, I'd love Pete to weigh in. Go ahead. What do you think?
Let me see what else we got here.
Wow, this is a great
getting
room,
boring.
and I totally agree with what was just said. Like,
See.
it's so refreshing and
wanna
it's
do
so
that.
attractive
That's
to have a
boring.
woman show interest, and it doesn't have to be
Bit clout, no.
too much. It can
What
just
is
be
anxiety,
something like
how to deal with it, no.
like a really nice smile and
Raising
holding
up
eye
9
contact.
Fig
But
MLM, your books
from
and
my own
importance of
experience,
reviews.
it can be
See, I
so
think the next
exhilarating
thing
to
I
have a
gotta
woman
do is
show
figure
interest
out how
because,
to
like Nero said,
share
it's taking
the
a risk,
iPhone screen
but
on
it's
stream.
showing.
That's the next
It's
thing I gotta
there's
fit.
something about someone
not that.
showing you that they have interest in you.
No hose.
So I
recycling,
totally agree.
no thank you.
I think if you
Boom,
can
a
show
music
interest in a way
conversation
that you're
to
comfortable with
Tina
to a man, I would
Grams.
absolutely recommend.
I'm gonna put the volume lower so you
doing
guys
that.
can hear me.
Kimberly, what do you have to say?
Should teachers
Thank
be
you,
allowed
Pete.
to have a gun school shooting? This is stupid. There's just black people talking about this shit.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to say that again. Thank you so much, everyone, for your
Late
input and
late night vibes.
all these ideas.
Sorry,
really
I gotta.
enjoyed the room. And
I
I
gotta
was going
mute
to ask
you
the
because you're-
question. I was going to
I
ask
don't know if
John,
your
who's here as the
audio
guest,
is that coming,
first
but
guest speaker,
There is an app on here,
about
Telegram.
the
What are you talking about?
age thing
There's no
and this,
app on
this
Telegram.
whole idea of, well, yeah, all that antiquated stuff.
here we go.
Really
Here's a
is
good
outdated.
one.
It is for the
Are
time of the dinosaurs,
interracial
and we are no longer
relationships
there.
dangerous for Black
But is it for the
Americans?
40s, 50s, 60s?
Like I said earlier, I don't. It's about love, but I feel a lot of Black people date outside of their race, Black men and Black women, for the wrong reasons, and that's my issue with it. But the fact of it, or just the physicality of it, I don't know. Maybe because I'm a product of
Yeah, I don't
that
blame you,
mixing of
Biohazard. I don't
genetics.
blame you.
I don't know. Some people probably don't think I have a
I don't blame
opinion
you for wanting to leave.
pass because I'm not Black enough or whatever. But Yeah, so that's just what I thought. I wanted to just say that for Selena, so you know you're heard because it's sisterhood here for me. That was it.
Let me find something
And,
else.
and again, let me just reinstate that this is talking about interracial.
I
Here's the
know
thing:
you can't stand this
a
shit.
lot of these topics that float around this app, they like to just run
Algae,
around and say,
Earth
"Oh, the black man,
superhero.
this."
Come on, we
You
gotta
can
find
go
something
date
here.
interracial. Go run. Go do it.
What the
I
hell
go.
is
I challenge.
MLM?
Don't complain on no app. Go and run to the white man and go run up under him and let that be your boyfriend and hubby and let it work for you. We'll sit back. Those are the ones we don't want anyways. The ones that think like that, we don't want those ones. Like we want ones that are with us. And when I say make statements that I don't even feel comfortable with, certain
He's
races
saying no
in my
white boy
household,
summer.
who do I feel comfortable with? Obviously, my
Bless
people.
a queen.
So
Tricky.
I mean,
Come on,
if
man.
we
There's gotta be
fight,
some good
so
stuff
what?
in here.
I felt comfortable around them. That overrides a fucking
Job
fight
seekers.
or whatever.
No.
You fight who you're around. If you hang around white people
I didn't know
all
if
your
you
life,
have
you're gonna
something
fight them
longer
too.
to say, maybe turn this
So
off manually. Otherwise, it's
I say that to say this.
I didn't know this world existed.
I
Yeah, I know.
I can read people's
If you
energy
have something
when
longer
it
to say,
comes to
maybe
like,
turn
oh
them
well,
down manually.
since I don't
Otherwise,
know, let's point.
well,
the
I'm
finger at black
adjusting the
man.
audio live.
Hey, all I can say is this: good luck with whatever you're looking for,
let's see
because
what else
energy
we
can
have
be
here.
detected, and if with what you're looking for, we'll find you.
Crystal Synergy Ankh
I'm
juice.
so
What?
lost. I'm married to a black man. Like I was not coming for black men at
I
all.
don't
Like
even know.
I'm so lost.
This is
I,
bad.
you know,
There's
I
not a
get it.
lot
I
now
understand.
going
Like
on
what you
here.
just
But
mentioned about a lot of people come.
it's a
Plug
mind
turkey.
thing.
What the
It's a
fuck?
mind thing too. So I don't know.
What do we
Like
got
I
here?
said, you said that.
Good.
We've
I
been
don't
in
want
this room
anyone.
for hours.
Okay, get
and
out.
shit, we had
Get
Tony
out.
in the room.
We don't need to deal with that. What do we have here? What's this one?
Give me a break. Let me recuperate. I could probably jump back into action after about.
Okay, I'm not that's some weird ass shit going on there. Okay. Overhead. That was the one I was in. Let's do this one.
Okay, just kidding. God has
It was
something to
savage.
say.
Oh god, there's
I
too many
definitely
women in
got
this one.
It got savage.
There's
I
too many
left
women
because
in
it
this
just seemed
one.
a little chaotic. But obviously we love Carol. wanted
Men's
to hear
lives
from
matter.
her. So I only entered when the drama began. So
That
who knows? Did the
room
drama begin because I
before
entered?
Maybe
was
that's what happened.
about
Yeah, or did the drama
black
start?
people
Yeah,
having
before. We're not sure.
So Leah
interracial.
ended the room.
So I want to
PTR,
apologize
please.
to everyone. Yeah, I want to apologize.
Leah ended the room. We found the culprit. Yes,
Oh
Solaz, go
god.
ahead.
Leah,
PTR.
can you
Bunch of
please
whales in that
PTR?
room.
Thanks.
Oh my,
PTR.
Solaz, I love your PTRs. Look at the love between us, Solaz.
I'm real jealous, but it's okay. I'll get over it.
Oh, well, I thought it would be Jessica who'd be jealous, but that's fine, Lauren.
Whoa, look at this one.
And it's weird because it puts, when you start hearing these things, it puts
What the
people
fuck is
who
this?
I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I don't take Clubhouse as a substrate, as where
is
I
this shit?
derive my value, my self-worth.
This room is called
and it
I
makes
want
me
the name
feel
and address
like
for that person that
as a
removed
community,
me, right?
we need to do better because it makes us
And
feel taken advantage of.
a lot
There
of
are
these
very,
people
completely neutral people who want to support
have profile
but when you hear
pictures
those things, I have
with the
to
word
now take that
violence in
into
it and a
my
slider.
mental model of how I let people
This one's
around
like
me and the energy that I bring around
This is
me
some
personally.
shit.
And I think everyone on here has listened to that. I mean,
celebs not
you sound affronted, and it's
fuck is
because you feel, you know,
Mr. Landlord, I hope you can help me. I represent this kind of company, blank, 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 customer, big ticket item
ended the
customer, going to pay a
room?
lot of money. Your property
What's
is
this one?
If you could shapeshift into any animal, which one would you choose?
What the fuck is this?
A panda bear.
Oh my god.
Aww.
Giovanni,
What the fuck
quick
is this?
question, just so I can get the vibration
sign
of your
game.
zodiac
Let
sign.
us
Will
guess
you do me a
your
favor
sign.
and hum for 3 seconds?
Oh my god.
Are you an Aries?
Nope.
This one's for you, Ryan. Giovanni, to the windows or the walls?
You know, I heard this question a lot tonight, and I had to do some Google search beforehand on the physiological meaning and how meta this could be. And I did read that the window is a symbol of transparency and openness, while the wall is a symbol of sturdiness and opaqueness.
Wow.
And I will select, I feel more aligned with the window.
That was an amazing.
Wow, what an answer. Giovanni,
Yes.
How do you say Taurus in Spanish?
I can't remember.
Oh
I'm
boy,
not really
what a
bilingual.
bunch of losers on this one.
I think you're an Aquarius.
No.
It's Tauro.
Taro.
Are you a Leo?
No, but that's my dog's name.
Aww.
Are you
Does
a
that count?
Libra?
Yes, I am a Libra.
Yeah.
Wow, Sequoia nails it.
Yay.
When's your
Giovanni-
birthday? Sorry, Dan.
Let me see.
October 5th.
Oh my gosh, it's the day after mine.
They
So
got some
close,
weird
yet
ass
so
names
far
here. Here, I'll
away.
show you. I'll show you the one
I
who was
know,
talking.
but it's okay. I could wait for now.
Amazing, Giovanni. Well, thank you so much for answering those questions. I'm glad we got to know you better, and we certainly will see you
do
around
this.
Clubhouse.
Thank you.
All right, up next, we have the beautiful Kayla. She says, Je suis Kayla. She's a Reiki Master 1, 2, and 3. She is a mother of, it looks like potentially 3, some plants, and she's an indoor skydiver. She's a knowledge seeker. Her interests are learning French, mindfulness, accountability, self-care, personal growth, music, dance, body flight, the universe, health and wellness,
Okay,
women's health,
this is so
energy,
fucking
parenting, fine-tuned motor skills, yoga, meditation, tea, plants and plant medicine, environmental
I think the
protection,
good
climate
stuff
change,
happens in
futurism,
the
gut health,
weekend.
psychedelics, consciousness,
That's what I think.
subconsciousness, astrology. Kayla, my goodness, you have a lot on your
You have it.
agenda.
Here
How
we.
are you?
Oh no.
I'm great. I don't think I've ever had such an introduction. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
pleasure.
Nice.
until like 5 seconds ago, I didn't know that Dan could read. Wow.
Kayla.
That's what steroids does for you.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take 8 abs if it also gives that too. Hey, Kayla. So quick question:
never mind.
psilocybin, DMT, or LSD?
Psilocybin.
Hallucinogens.
Kayla Jones. If one of the moderators had a Love Jones for your body and your skin tone, which one would you want it to be? That was for you, Anthony.
Which moderator? Sequoia.
Animus.
Nice choice.
Kayla, if you had to pick between Spain or Portugal, which country would you choose?
Portugal.
Hey.
Kayla, if someone came over, you know what? If Anthony came over there and he just pushed you back off that rock into the ocean, what would you do?
Oh, this is so fucking stupid.
I would
These
probably
people
start
are
panicking
idiots.
because there was like a cliff there. So I would fall on some rocks and then tumble in the ocean and probably try to crawl out and just make sure I was okay, I guess.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, that was dramatic.
Kayla, I just want to let you know that would never happen. Like Annie's
idiots.
like Annie's a little like crazy. I don't think she took any medicine today.
I just went real literal. Sorry.
Yeah, I would if I would bring you a flower on that cliff. What kind of flowers would you want?
Oh, these guys are fucking losers.
I guess maybe like
They're
an
all
orchid.
they're all
I'm an
trying to
advocate
like
of not
simp
picking
for
flowers
this
and
girl.
just kind of leaving them
Best audio
so that they
dis-
grow
let's-
in the earth. But
I don't know if this is a good one.
Of this room, but I really love where this conversation is going, so I definitely want to get to the rest of the people on the stage. So I want to toss the mic over to Sue. Sue, do you have a recommendation? Do you have anything that you want to say about audio description? The floor is yours. I'm Lachi. I'm done speaking.
Thank you. I have a recommendation. It is not a traditional media, though. It's a podcast, and I note that Christine and JJ are in the room. It's called Talk Description to Me, and it's an excellent podcast for getting descriptions about just kind of those cultural things of current events, the Capitol riots, the George Floyd video, the
Here we go.
fires, and other things going on in the world that can really connect us to our culture and the other people. And so I just want to give a shout out to them. I enjoy their podcast and highly recommend it. And thank you to all of the audio describers, writers, producers. Your work is very much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you so much
Wow,
for
what the
that,
hell's up with
Sue.
the dead air in some of these
Randy,
rooms?
the microphone is yours.
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yes, Randy. This is
Anime
Hi, I'm
Anonymous.
going to be really quick. This is a timely, upcoming recommendation, and actually kudos out to Apple. I believe this coming Tuesday, the 20th, Apple is going to have one of their presentations or keynotes.
This
and if
is
anyone has
stupid.
listened to these in the last year, they
This
started doing
is fucking
really
stupid. This
excellent
room.
voiceover during their
Blindside.
presentations.
Best
They
audio
describe the
description,
people, they
TV
talk
film
about the emotion of the
recommendations.
people, they talk about the movement and the special effects, the colors. I mean, it really adds a whole new dimension to their presentations for a blind
Let's see what's going on over
doing
here.
another one, and I think we're gonna do other shows, Lauren, right?
Yeah, so thank you. That was very sweet of you
Oh,
to
that
shout
was
that
very
out.
sweet
So,
of you. This is
as an
another-
actor who's been out of work because of this crazy ass pandemic, I just want to read some shit. And everyone loves The Office, so I did The Office season 1, episodes 1 and 2, and I got a soundbite actually from.
I'm gonna
Ewan
end the
McIntosh,
stream
who
soon, I
played
think,
Kevin in the
but
UK
let's see if we
version,
can find
and
anything
he
good
did a little
here.
intro
Fuck
for
it,
us
the
and sent that
psychology
to
of
me via
perfection. Let's see what this is.
Change the way we think about an event, and thereby we
I love
change
the
the
name
way
of
we
this
feel. So, for example, if I experience paralyzing anxiety before a job interview, I can evaluate the thought that elicits the anxiety. So if I'm rejected, it'll be all over and I'll never find a job.
Right now.
That could be my thought, but I can reinterpret the event by disrupting and replacing that distorted evaluation with a rational one. So it might be that, yeah, although I really wanted this job, there are many other desirable jobs out there. That distortion elicits an intense and unhealthy fear of
Yeah,
failure.
that got creepy fast, that's for sure. The one before there.
The rational thought reframes the situation and puts it into perspective. So I
What
want
the
you to
hell is this, like
reflect
basic
on an
instructions
intense
before
emotional
leaving Earth
reaction
and
that you
revealed?
have had
No, I'm not
to a particular situation in the past.
What's this one?
I don't
Bitcoin
want
101?
Think of it as a transaction fee. That every action you take costs this little fraction of a cent. And I don't mean like, half of a cent. I
talking
mean,
about,
in this case, it's 1/30,000th of a cent to like a post or post a clout.
Here we go. What's this one?
That's stopping you in your way, or
The
is
art
it
of
somebody's already
communication,
judgmental?
navigating
Like
difficult
again, making it
combos.
as objective, but then leveraging, your personal story. It's like based on a true story, right? If this is a movie, so that's our goal here. So Jacob, over to you, man. What's like that macro element?
Yeah, thank you. Well, I guess the difficult conversations that I'm having with my parents are exclusively regarding politics. And so I guess in some ways I'm thankful for that. But, I have obviously had difficult conversations
Why
with
does the
other
black
people
woman
not
settle?
regarding politics. And I think in those situations I usually find myself, almost like kind of just believing or understanding whatever they have to say, almost to the point where I start to maybe change my own beliefs, where obviously I don't know, I stick to my beliefs as much as I can, but sometimes I want to be so empathetic to what
I
other
think
people
there
have to
might
say
be
that
in here.
maybe I start to loosen my beliefs and try to understand them
Boom.
better.
A music conversation.
Amazing. And the last question.
Okay, this one's just music right now. That's black people dating shit. Some men only bring insults and judgment to discussion. What the I'm not clicking on that one. All about content, tips and strategies. What's this?
Much for sharing your expertise with us tonight, Favor. So I just want to remind everyone that if you would like to give the moderators in Favor a follow, Tiffany is great.
Okay, I'm out. That's way too much. That wasn't good. Here.
Sit in and listen and hear what everybody else has to share for as long as I can. But once she gets here, we've got some work to do. So this is Dave, and I'm done speaking.
What the fuck is this?
Love it.
Shit?
Christy, you there, my friend?
Men's vulnerability
Hey, Michael,
hour.
how
Work
are you?
relationships. What the hell is this?
Glad to have you here again, Brandon. If anyone in the room has not had the pleasure to be in a Clubhouse show with Brandon, he just
okay. Fuck that. That's no good. No, that's not what I want. What are we? What the hell is this? Digital marketing. 17 people. See, I want to go into a room where there's a lot of people. This way they can't, like, you know. That's why I'm hopping around on these rooms. Like, they got low amount of people on there, and I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be quote-unquote found out, so to speak, here. So, oh, this is so fucking bad. Let's see. These rooms are fucking ridiculous. Today, this one says, daring to. Oh, this one's for you. This is for you.
Allow yourself to feel those emotions of sadness and,
this one's definitely
and
anger
for you. And resentment and confusion. And once you are ready, allow that to be the power that is going to allow you to become the new Megan that you're meant to be. Because all of this happened for a reason for you, Megan. It's to allow you to get stronger.
This was
and
for you.
Become the next chapter of your life. And you're here at the right time. You found this container of all of these women that are here to support you. This is Brenda, and I'm done talking.
That's so beautiful, Brenda. Thank you so much. And I do want to reset the room. I see that we have new people, and we also have some new person up on the stage. Welcome, Renee. But before we hand it over to Renee, I'm going to reset the room and just let you all know that we're here in a safe and sacred space for us to share how to live fully.
This is good.
After divorce, and I really wanted to create this room so that we can be vulnerable and we can share all of the healing process as what has been brought out, all of the independence and the joy that comes with divorce. And sometimes it all happens at once.
Okay, I gotta leave that one. The fucking woman on there tried to ask me to join as a speaker. I jumped out of there like that. Fuck that. I do not want to be a speaker on your fucking tips for divorced women. I am not jumping into that one. Hell no. Hell no. They tried to get me on there. No way. I do not want to be a speaker. No, thank you. That's why I jumped out of that one. They tried to... They sent me a ping. They wanted me to... I'm like, no. Let's see. What else here? What the hell is this one? Is this live right now? I gotta be careful here.
Like 2 nights ago. It's like...
I'm out of there. That one has that has a low amount of people. I gotta go into the ones that have a lot of people in them because then I could like lurk in there. One drink in game night. Damn. Yeah, you could have told me what to say, but I don't want to stay in there and talk to these fucking people. What am I? You know I should have done? You know I should have done? I should have pretended to be a trans person in there. That's what I should have done. Me and my husband, well, me and my husband divorced after 2 years, two amazing years of marriage, and then I turned trans. Look at this one. Woman tell all. Oh, can I do this one? Can I jump? Oh, that's at 10:30. That's at 10:30 tonight. I can't do that one. Oh shit, who is this? Who the fuck Who is that? Oh, okay. That's just some Asian person. What's this?
Like relevant highlights. So Alir, come to you first.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Good one.
most important
A
one
lot of
obviously
people in
is
there.
our network. So we're
And
fast
there'll be a
approaching
creative middle class, so we
16,000
don't want that one.
locations on a
Woo!
national basis. Kudos
Well, I
to
didn't get
PJ
booted.
and the team
It's just
for
I'm jumping from different
for
rooms
how
to
fast
different
they're
rooms
moving and
because
just how quickly
some of
we're
them
starting
don't
to
have a lot of
onboard
people in them.
new locations.
So
and
I gotta jump out
whether
of
it's
them,
existing
you know?
merchants who are expanding
Look at
their
this one.
footprint
Bitcoin
and
is
launching
going up forever.
Registered investment advisor for
This
you know,
one's
for
good.
digital
There's a lot of
assets.
people
So
in
it's
this one.
it's
I can hide
there's
in here.
progress being made. There's they're finally starting to adapt to how they're going to do it. It's just hard for them to change the regulations all at once. But I'm excited about the Bitcoin custody concept. That's as that gets firmer and better understood at the corporate level, right? How to do that. Then you'll see the companies. I would suspect a lot of companies. I mean, I don't know. Some of it might be board pushback, but a lot of it is also probably just like they're still not totally 100% sure, and they still don't have that definition of qualified custodian in their
what's
minds
this?
where they feel safe.
Yo, someone
putting
just
Bitcoin in
followed
their
me.
treasury.
Oh
It,
God,
it's
who
it's
the
a, I
fuck
think
is
it's
this?
a
Why is this
technological
guy
hurdle
following
for a
me?
lot of the CEOs and a
Can I?
custody question
I could
concern
block
about the
him if I
safety of it.
wanted to.
What happens if it gets ripped off?
Should I block?
Yeah, I
this
mean,
guy?
that's
There's
a
guy
great
that's
point,
following me.
Jason.
What
You
do
know,
we
and
got
in
here?
addition,
The
there are a
here's
certain number of
why is this
CEOs
guy
that
following me?
love some other custodian holding their
I mean,
keys
I
for them because
guess
it
go
gives them
ahead, follow
somebody,
me. I guess
if
I
they're,
won't
you know,
block you yet. But
if they have significant insurance or significant assets, it gives them a way to offload risk rather than, you know, the guy who's managing it internally who can steal the
that's the
Bitcoin.
scientist.
It gives them someone to
What
sue
is
and some third party to.
what's this one?
Hats, it could, you know what I mean? It could be base, like, but I know what you're saying, and I think that
This one
it's
says
a
how
bit.
to
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a
a
very
busy
simple
mix,
answer, yeah.
the art
And
of
it's
mixing
like,
and mastering.
you
Oh,
know,
this is for
when you've got
audio, I
one
think.
frequency and one
That's
thing
for audio.
playing,
Hell yeah.
and then you play another thing at the same time at that same frequency. Now you've got two things happening at the
Oh,
same
here
time.
we go.
Yeah?
This might be good.
And now if they're
Ask
not
brown comedians anything.
if they're not complementing
1 hour
each other,
panel.
Go into like, you know, introduce ourselves, because like when I meet someone on the street, I'm not like, hey, I'm Fizz, I'm Indian. Like they can tell I'm brown, you know. So
This is so
I think like there was that pressure to address it initially, but as one progresses as a comic, we just sort of go like deeper and deeper and deeper. So like the superficial stuff, we sort of get out of our system, make those jokes, and then the next sort of layer we dig into, and it's like sort of this inward process in my experience.
N-word
But
process.
I'd love to
or
hear from the other comics,
inward? I think she
Latif,
said inward
Ritu,
process.
if you guys have anything to add, Ashwin.
I have a add. This is Sean. If I can add something on that, if it's okay.
Oh yeah, of course.
Just a little bit of a joke and some truth to it. I grew up Jewish, and
Oy vey.
historically, broadcasting your Jewiness didn't work out for a well-known period history in time.
Oy vey.
So no, instinctively, I've been like, nah, don't tell people you're a Jew. Like,
Yeah, don't tell people you're
it's
a
not
Jew.
usually a well received more than it's not. But we're living in interesting times where, of course, nobody should be obligated to feel any kind of way. It's whatever you're comfortable with. But the funny side is, yeah, you'll probably find white people will feel it helpful to identify what kind of brand you are.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's just, I think, like to his point, Ritu, I saw you, so I'm going to pass the mic to you. But yeah, to the point, it's like it's a part of us, but it's not like the only thing of us. So like addressing it, I think makes sense, absolutely. Our entire set being about it, I don't think that's going to necessarily represent every comic's voice. Go ahead, Ritu.
I live in Nashville and I have a very obvious Indian face, so I don't kind of never say that I'm Indian. I mean, in comedy is a lot about your story. So a lot of my jokes are about how I moved here and how I find America so different. So
Yeah, maybe you should go back.
it kind of, you don't
people
have to
are
sometimes
crazy,
mention
ridiculous.
it. It just is there because you're telling your story and finding your voice or whatever
Come
the
on,
process
give me some
is,
content.
it comes out. I don't think it's intentional, but
See this one.
That we really need to cultivate within ourselves self-control and self.
That one's bad. And I can't find anything good here. That comedy workout, really? It's government implement RICO. I don't even know what the hell this is. He sounds Jewish. There's not that many. Here, you wanna know what the top room is right now? This is the top room right now.
Didn't pay it no mind, but like, when was the first time you kind of heard like a Bitcoin or something like that ran across your ear?
Well, shout out to my big brothers Dallas, Austin, and Puff for introducing me to Burning Man. I went out there for the first time, and it was a wild experience. You know what I'm saying? But I met these guys. Like, this guy, an incredible guy by the name of Peter, who I just brought in the room, and also to Brock Pierce, who also too, you know what I'm saying, really helped me to understand that new space of cryptocurrency. And also too, you know, NFTs were not a major conversation at the time, but just understanding how it worked and how it would become so much more valuable in time. Yo, Brock, you there?
I am here. It's I'm really excited to be having a conversation about the future, Usher Bucks, NFTs. We're gonna have to do this more often.
Yeah, they're
and sit
talking
down.
about NFTs.
We need to get you out to Puerto Rico, or I got to get back to I guess Vegas now.
Yeah, well, come on to Vegas, July the 16th. It's gonna be crazy, but that's when we're kicking the whole thing off. If you know you good, you know you good already. But nah, man, I'm happy that I could even have an eclectic group like this. You know what I mean? And just be able to just share, talk, listen. You know what I mean? And observe and understand how it works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to share my experience. Like my first time hearing about crypto, it might have been a little late, but just on time. I believe it was like 2017. And Brock, you're real versed in crypto, so you might know what I'm talking about. And I believe something happened in 2017 or something where it was like a huge dip. Like, I mean, Bitcoin, I think it hit. I think it went as low as like $1,200 a coin or something like that.
No, I can't. This is not good. This shit is boring. There's no good stuff going on here. I'm gonna have to, stream this stuff when good stuff is happening, but this is all like, I don't know. Doesn't look good. Let's do, who can should we go back to the signs? The sign game, let's guess your sign.
Performance tonight. Second top row, he's in the middle. Anthony, click on his profile, give him a follow, because guessing 3 signs, 3. Well, I'm not sure if you guessed all the signs, but you guessed 3 birth dates spot on. That's pretty freaking impressive. So, everyone, please give Anthony a follow.
Thanks, and I just want to thank every person on stage and every moderator that came through here. Dan, wasn't this one of the best nights that we've had?
We've had a lot of fun. So again, thank you all. Thank you, Angus, Nick, Alexander, Anthony, Claudia, Natalia, Jackie, Amit, Annie, Tanya, and our Marcus, our friend. Thank you so much for stopping by, and everyone that's played today. And hopefully we will get a chance to get to know you a little bit better next time. So until then, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Once they end, I'm out. The room has ended. Okay, guys, that's it for tonight. If there's a good clubhouse that I see over the weekend or something like that, I'll jump in and I'll stream it. But for now, that's the end of the stream. And what are we going to end it with here? Do we have a video? Media source here. We'll end it with this. Okay?
醒醒，先生工作者，美好的中国帝国早安！您正在被监视。今天插旗，疆场协作，金项链的战士，20岁了壮个当朝，驸马郎的旗帜万万万，我等的会20岁了壮个当朝。今天插旗，疆场协作，金项链的战士。20岁了壮个当朝，驸马郎的旗帜万万万，我等的会20岁了壮个当朝。
That was a good test trial. Thank you, Biohazard, for helping me out with the audio. Thank you, Miss Cynthia, for feedback. Everyone have a good night. Heaven is finished. That is